Okay, so we've got to draw a box and whisker diagram. Again, there's no scale given here. Now looking at the greatest time, 1 minute and 5 seconds. Okay. Now what I've decided is we could start at 0, and if we got up in 10 seconds, then we'll get to 70 seconds on this scale. So we're able to fit in then 1 minute and 5 seconds, which of course will be 65 seconds. So we'll start off as always with the box whisker diagram with a median. Okay, so the median is 45, so it's going to go here. So we draw the median line in between 40 and 50. Then we're going to go for the lower quarter, which is 23. Okay, so 23 will be here. And then we need the upper quarter. Now, if you look here, they don't actually tell us the upper quarter, but they do tell you what the interquartile range is. And remember, the interquartile range, IQR, quite simply is the upper quartile take away the lower quartile. So if we're told that the interquartile range is 32, and we know the lower quartile is 23, we can just work out from there what we start with, and we take away 23, we end up with 32. Okay, that will be 55, yeah? You could just take that minus 23 over, add it on. So 55 will be the upper quartile. So we complete our box. For the whiskers then, you need the greatest and least time. So the greatest time here is 1 minute and 5 seconds, which is 65 of course, 6 seconds. So half the line there. Now they don't tell you the least, but again they tell you the range, don't they? The range is 60 seconds. Now remember, the range is the highest take away lowest. So the highest is 65. Now if the range is 60, that means the lowest of course is going to be 5 seconds, isn't it? 5 seconds, because 65 take away 5 gives me 60. So my range then on my spread will be 60. So it says then in part B, how many of these text messages took more than 23 seconds to write. Now, if you look at 23 seconds is here, isn't it? Okay. 23 seconds is where the lower quartile is. So how many took more? In other words, how many are above the lower quartile? Now remember, lower quartile, that represents the first 25% of the data. So from here to here is 25% of the data. So above the lower quartile will be 75% of the data. So we just need to work out 75% of 240. Okay. And to work out 75% of 240, well, it's just 3/4, isn't it? Okay. So you could work out a quarter first. So a quarter will equal to, divide that by 4, so 60. So 3/4 then will be 3 of these, 180. So 75% will be 180, in this case, text messages.